We have viewed this matter with grave concern. At the same time, our president has already spoken with the Pakistani president, who in fact made the call, and also the Pakistani Prime Minister, who did call my president, Mahinda Rajapaksa. And during these telephone conversations, our president expressed the total condemnation of this attack, both directed at the Sri Lankan test players, the cricket team, and also extended the sympathies of the government of Sri Lanka to the victims of this attack coming from the security establishment of Pakistan. We have also called for, my president has called for condemnation of this attack by the international community, and we have reiterated our call to the international community to condemn terrorism in all its manifestations and forms. And in order to facilitate the need of the hour, so to say, already our High Commission in Islamabad has flown to Lahore on the instructions of President Mahinda Rajapaksa, and we have taken all necessary steps in order to see that the injured players are brought back to Colombo, and we have thanked the government of Pakistan for immediate assistance and the concern they have extended to our players there in Lahore. We also have taken measures in order to see as to how the best we could be of assistance at this difficult hour. And on the advice of my president, I am just on my way to Islamabad from Kathmandu, and that shows how much we are concerned on this issue. And tomorrow I will be meeting with the Pakistan President, Prime Minister, and that of the Foreign Minister, and we will be discussing matters in greater detail.
Sir, where are the players now?
Players are now in Lahore, and they will be airlifted by a special aircraft from Sri Lankan Airlines by this evening at 8 o'clock.
And will they be heading straight to Colombo?
They'll be flying straight to Colombo, and they have been taken care of both by the Pakistani authorities, and also our team is already there assisting them from the Foreign Ministry.
Have there been any indications from Islamabad or any sort of discussions with officials in Pakistan as to who may be behind these attacks and who would want to hurt your national team?
In fact, we are coming from that background in terms of this on the investigation at this very moment. We don't rule out the possibility of the terrorist groups being responsible for this attack, and particularly directing at the Sri Lankan team. And this is a matter of grave concern to us, and this is why we are in fact going to have detailed discussions tomorrow in Islamabad.
What kind of coordination, or what kind of cooperation, I should say, will Sri Lanka be giving to Pakistan in this investigation?
In fact, because it is directed at Sri Lankan players, and also the way that the bus was attacked, where the coach was attacked, where the players were in. So we look at it as a direct attack made on the Sri Lankan players. It's a matter of concern. We have a terrorist group in Sri Lanka, the LTT, and we can rule out any of these international links that could be possible. And therefore, we are very mindful at this very moment as to how this has surfaced and why this attack took place in Lahore.
What does this do to your country's morale, specifically when cricket is such an important sport, not just from an athletic perspective, but from a national pride perspective?
Yes, we look at cricket as our main sport internationally, and we have been crowned as the world leading players or world leaders in cricket. And with that, we look at cricket as a major important link in the international cricket arena, and this is something why we have been always supportive of our cricket tournaments, and that again is part of our wider engagement and connectivity with the world. And this is a attack both in terms of the civilization as much as in terms of the sports world.
Do you blame the Pakistani government for this?
Not at all. We have gone through worst periods in Sri Lanka because of terrorism. We, in fact, our solidarity is with the Pakistani government at this hour in order for them to address these matters and bring the perpetrators to justice, and so that we can get to the bottom of this. And the world must be freed of terrorism. That has been our call throughout. And this is once again another occasion for all of us to rise together and counter this menace.